Hello. Hello, everyone. Just waiting a couple minutes so we can let everyone join. So excited for today. Hello, hello, hello. Look at all these on time people. I love it. Hello, everyone. I'm waiting for one more person to get in the live, and then we're going to get started because we only have a short 30 minutes and I have so much to talk about. I'm so excited for today. So I'm just waiting for one more person. All right. Hello, hello. All right, so it is 1 o'clock. Hello, everyone. My name is Ashley. I'm the owner of Simple.Natural, and I actually joined the TechTown family last year as a member of the Retail Bootcamp. I was actually one of the first People Choice winners, so I'm so excited to be here today. Welcome to our first of 3 panel discussions where we will be raising funds for TechTown Detroit. Now, if you're new here, TechTown is a nonprofit business that helps support small businesses in the Detroit area. They thrive. We thrive off the donations of viewers like you. And today I am so honored because we're going to be talking to a couple of our elite graduates from the RBC Bootcamp, and they're going to talk about how TechTown has helped them push their business forward. And we get to talk to some people who are going from a pop-up business to a permanent location. So I hope you guys are so excited because I'm going to bring our extra guests in and we're going to get this conversation started. Throughout this conversation, if you would like to support TechTown in any way, I have 2 ways that you can do that. The first, if you look down below, I have attached a fundraising option, so feel free to donate if you can. Number 2, after this conversation is over, if you would like to donate, just check the link in our bio. It will be available throughout this entire spring campaign. So please share this information, share the video, and get ready because I'm about to add in our extra panelists.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome, welcome. How are you doing today, Jessica? Hi,
I'm
Tiffany.
doing great. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Okay, so I'm just waiting. I'm trying to get Ken in here, and then we're going to get started.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
There we go. All right. So as I was saying before, I just welcomed everybody to our first spring campaign. Hello, Ken. Thank you for popping in. So as I said before, my name is Ashley. I'm also in the TechTown family, and today we have 3 RBC alum. And I just want to tell our audience really quick, RBC stands for Retail Bootcamp. So throughout this conversation, we will be abbreviating it just because it's a little bit easy, but just so you all are on board with us, that's what RBC stands for. So I am going to let our panelists introduce themselves because I feel it's no better way than having someone talk about their business than from the business owner themselves. So Jessica, since you were the first one to pop in, tell us a little bit about yourself and about your business and a little brief description about your time with TechTown.
Yes. So hi, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Jessica Blair, hence why the business name is Jessica Blair Beauty. It is currently an online beauty supply store that is also operating through pop-up shops throughout the city of Detroit. And I am preparing to transition into my brick-and-mortar storefront. I am a retail bootcamp graduate of the 2021 cohort. So like Ashley, I became a part of the TechTown family just last year, but it feels like it's already been a lifetime. And I'll go into more details once she asks questions about how great TechTown has been in my journey of opening this business.
Thank you. Okay, Tiffany, go ahead. Please introduce yourself to everyone here.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Listen, it is such a pleasure to be here. Thank you to TechTown for inviting me. This is such an honor. My name is Tiffany Cartwright. I'm the founder and CEO of Amarra Products, and we are a certified woman-owned, certified minority-owned company specializing in natural and organic skincare products. And I am also a graduate of the 2021 cohort for the Retail Boot Camp. So it's great to see you guys. These are fellow cohorts that were on the team with me. So it's so exciting to be back. And I am super excited because I'll tell you, my experience was a little bit when I came to TechTown or for my product, my skincare line had already launched big box retail stores. And so I was initially a little hesitant. I thought, well, I don't really know that I could benefit much because my dream, of course, had been to be in that retail space. But I can honestly tell you, I almost didn't even complete the application process. But as I look back now, I am so very thankful that I did. The experience was absolutely life-changing. As Ashley said, we'll go into more detail, but I can honestly say that it was a life-changing experience for which I am so super thankful and so excited to be able to share with others.
Yes, it is. And I'm happy that I have you two here with me because we actually went through the process together. And so now I want to introduce Ken. So go ahead and introduce yourself to everyone. You actually were in the cohort before ours, which was the 2020 cohort.
Yeah, so my name is Ken Walker. I'm the founder and head designer of K Walker Collective. And when I went through RBC in 2020, it was during the pandemic. It was the first like virtual version of the course. I had friends and colleagues that actually went through it, and they just always recommended like when I was ready to go into brick and mortar to go through the program. And it's just been integral to just my growth in the last 2 years since then. You know, I've pivoted a lot. It was like neighborhoods that I wanted to be in, that just things just didn't work out. But having that sounding board and just this melting pot of all these resources all in one place has been integral to my growth.
Yes, yes. Okay, so we are going to hop right into questions because I want you all to kind of explain the process and how TechTown helped you all. So first off, I want to say congratulations to all three of you because you all were actually recipients of the $5,000 award fund with TechTown. So a lot of you, if you're watching, you're not familiar with the way TechTown RDC works. We go through a program where every week we sit down with experts and they tell us different pieces of our business. At the end, we are allowed to do a pitch contest, and then three people are chosen. Sorry, it's not three people. We have a collection of people who are chosen to win a prize money, and it changed between the years with Ken and our year. But that is one thing that really helps these businesses move forward. But also, it's a lot of support that comes along with being in TechTown. So what I want to talk about today is not only how the monetary investment helped you push your business forward, but just the support in the network being in TechTown helped. And let's start with you, Tiffany.
Yes, absolutely. That's a great question. And so one of the things I can appreciate most is that, as you stated, we on a regular basis were able to hear from experts in the different areas related to business. And it was everything from commercial leasing to securing financing for your business. As I said earlier, it was absolutely priceless. And so for myself, even though I was already on the retail shelf or in the retail space with my skincare line, I was able to get that additional information that turned out to be priceless because these were things that I had not thought about. And in terms of the brick and mortar, I wasn't really looking for a retail space, but I was looking at it more for commercial manufacturing. And there was information on that part available as well. So that for me, like I said, was really life-changing. And additionally, one of the greatest parts that I enjoyed was the actual networking, the opportunity to build those relationships with business owners as well as experts in the areas. That part was so very helpful. And I can honestly say, even having graduated from the program last year, that we have remained in contact, and the people who are our trainers during the program have continued to watch over us, if you will. They've continued to check in. I am constantly emailing with updates as things happen with my business, as doors are opening. I'm like emailing and sharing that information and keeping them in the loop because they want to know, how are you doing? I was afforded an amazing relationship because of TechTown just a few weeks back, where I was offered an opportunity to home game. Now, when I tell you guys, that was absolutely amazing. It was through TechTown. They reached out, would you like to do this? I'm like, absolutely, I would love to do this. So we're here, we're at this Pistons game. They set up an entire kiosk for Glam Body Scrubs. I was able to bring a team with me, and I only did, some of them get to enjoy the game, those who wanted to, but we got to actually market the product. And then you look up on the great big Jumbotron, and they've got a great big picture of the founder, myself, Glam Body Scrubs. It was the most, I mean, invaluable exposure. And when I tell you, people who were at the game were texting me pictures of myself, like on the big screen. And so I was like, oh my gosh, I mean, it's absolutely amazing. And that in turn, of course, because people with whom I action at the game, they too have remained in that circle and kept in contact. And that has opened up even more opportunities. And it was all because of TechTown. So I'm just, like I said, I can't say enough wonderful things about the program.
Yes, thank you so much. And that, congratulations. I actually saw pictures from social media when that happened too.
Yeah.
Ken, I want to go to you because I have actually seen a lot of your business blossom since I noticed that you've been in TechTown. You've been going on to win even bigger pitch contests, even more like scholarships and grants for your business. So can you talk a little bit about how the seeds from TechTown helped you move forward?
Yeah, it was telling the retail story. And what that meant for my business in the community. That was a little bit difficult to articulate because I design the clothes. All I know is the consumer who I want to reach, but really find as depth to the community. And as a Black-owned business as well, I think we all have these passions and we want to see more businesses like ours in our neighborhoods, but sometimes we don't even know how to go through the process of approaching, the owner of that building and having that conversation about what you're trying to bring there. So I feel like I was equipped and more confident, when I would even apply for pitch competitions and when I would present my brand. And that was actually a starting point of my current pitch document, the one I did in RBC, because it was the best way to show in 5 minutes, what I do as a business, how we're profitable, how we're scalable, how we're seen, what our products are, who's our customer. So that was really, for me, the jumping off point, and I think with the community aspect of not even the resources, but having the ability to, reach out to other business owners. A lot of us try to do all of this alone, but when I was going through this process of choosing where I wanted to be, I started just asking business owners what foot traffic look like here, and that was something I learned in RBC. It was like, no, you just literally have to talk to people and people do want to help you.
Yes, I agree with that. I think the program really opens your eyes to different parts of your business because once you start, you're just like, I need to sell. But then they actually talk about like, what does selling mean? Who are you looking to sell to? What are your goals actually? And going into goals, because Jessica, I feel like you were on such a fast track because when you got there, you're like, I got this great idea. I know it's a need in our community, and everyone like rallied behind you because we felt that, yes, we want this in our community. And now you're moving to open in this space. So talk to us about how TechTown helped you in this process.
Yes. So I could be here all day discussing all the different ways that TechTown has helped me. But I would definitely say the most important for me has definitely been creating my brand awareness because like you said, when I started, I literally started from scratch. Like I had this idea, but I really didn't know how to implement it. And so people who knew me before know my business was formerly known as Black Diamond Beauty Supply Company. And earlier this year, I did like a whole rebrand of the business from the colors to the name.
Beautiful.
And honestly, all of that came from the assistance of TechTown. Really, what the reason was, I wasn't aware that it was a Black Diamond in California. They had the same colors as me, the same cursive handwriting, just everything was so similar. And I was kind of devastated. I'm like, I've put so much into this business. I just wanted it to be Black Diamond. And it was like, it was a hard change for me at first. But because I had the assistance from TechTown, I had my advisors, I had the legal assistance, to help me through it, which I was able to use some of my funds for to trademark my name. And so now my brand is protected from here on out, and never in 100 years would I have thought I would be trademarking my own birth name. And I actually like my new brand and everything so much better. But these are things I never would have thought about beforehand if it wasn't for TechTown. This was literally with those sit downs with the advisors giving me advice on what my next step should have been. And like I said, I started from scratch. So the whole brand awareness, creating your brand, the color scheme, how important that is, those are things I had never even thought about before TechTown.
Okay, yes. I feel like you just learned so much in depth. So I know we can't get into everything about retail boot camp today or all the things that TechTown offers, but I kind of want to touch before we run out of time, because I want to wrap up with you all telling where we can find you. But right now, what I want to do is talk to us a little bit about what you would say to someone who is at an early stage in their business and they're thinking about making an investment and joining RBC. What would you tell that person that's a little bit hesitant, but they're thinking like, is this for me? Can this help me? So who would like to go first?
I could definitely answer that because
Okay,
I
go
was
ahead.
there less than a year ago. I was that person. I would definitely tell anybody, if you have an idea, even if you feel like you don't know where to begin, you feel like the idea or the market that you're going into is already oversaturated, you having these doubts, just go for it. Because that was literally me. Like I said, I started from scratch. And my business now is only almost 2 years old, which is still fairly new. And I've accomplished so much through TechTown just from being in retail bootcamp last spring. And it was kind of like I had that idea and I just leaped right into it and went full-fledged for it. And I feel like a lot of times we doubt ourselves, or we feel like the market is oversaturated. We feel like everybody else is doing this. But you always have to remember, if you're passionate about it, you're going to make it happen and you're going to stand out amongst the others that are already doing it. So that's the best advice. Yeah.
That's so true. Yes. Tiffany, do you want to go hop on into this one?
Yes, absolutely. No, I echo her sentiments exactly. And I would say that, you know, as a business owner, especially where we are being 2-3 years out, resources are limited. You have to pick and choose between where you're going to invest your money. You know what I mean? There's so many between, you know, social media, there's ads, you get inundated with emails, with mailing lists, things like that are reaching out. And so much of it really is just a money grab. I'm just keeping it real. It's so much of it is that it's a money grab. People are holding themselves out as, you're going to get this, you're going to get that, you're going to get this. And you're talking about people who don't even have the knowledge or the real experience. And so I guess for me, and having seen all of it, and especially being in the retail space already, I can honestly say that this program, no matter where you are in your business, will help you because it's so comprehensive. So it doesn't matter whether you're like at the very beginning stage, like, I don't even know if I want to do this, or like in my case, you've had some accomplishments and you're out there really, really grinding, but you're at the point where you're deciding, okay, I have limited resources. Where do I put my money? What's a good investment and what's not? I can honestly tell you, this is a great investment. This is one that no matter where you are, they will meet you where you are. It's comprehensive. You're going to get people comprehensive, and you're going to get people right here in the city of Detroit. They connect with other resources and bring people in for you that have that expertise that you really, really need to take your business to the next level. Anybody can get out and say, hey, I've got a boot camp. But all boot camps are not alike. There are lots of people that say, yeah, I'm going to get you all the retail information that you need. And at the end of it, you're like, you know what? I'm no further ahead than I was before. I can honestly vouch for this program and say that, like I said, it's going to get you where your business needs to go and give you homework on a regular basis. And so it's not a cakewalk, people. I mean, this is where you're going to really invest not just your money, but your time. You want to invest your energy into taking your business to the next level. You're being empowered to do that through this program.
Yes. And you know what? Let me say this. Another thing that I really like about this panel is we're talking to real people. So this is not an ad, you know, this is not just people that, you know, that just, oh, I'm going to say something good because I know they need the help. These are people who are actually in the program. Jessica and Tiffany 1 year ago, Ken 2 years ago, and they're already moving forward. And Ken, I want to hear from you, and then I'm going to go. And after that, I want you to go right into where you are right now in your business and where you're moving to.
Yeah, so I agree with those comments. The best way I could sum it up is that it's invaluable. I think we see a lot of things out there that want you to pay for incubators and subscriptions and keynote speeches and workbooks, and I got overwhelmed with all that, honestly, during the pandemic, because I'm like, oh, this is time to sit down and do everything. But this was the one course that I went through in the last 5 years that I've been in business that was invaluable. You know, something that I went back to. I still go back to notes that I wrote in 2020 in that notebook. Still reach out. I talk to the coaches. And I think that is something that we all as business owners have to learn to be coachable. be teachable, be able to pivot, and change your name, you know what I mean? Like learn that some things happen in business, but I think when you're going through this type of course, it's work, it's something that is an investment of your time. And that was something for me. I was like, I have to sit down and do this 2 days out the week, and make sure that it was something that, I wasn't taking lightly. And, that has been very beneficial for anyone that is ready. They keep it on your radar, but to do it when you're ready, just don't do it just to do it. Like do it when you're ready, have some form of a plan, or you're trying to formalize or articulate a plan. And that will, really help you, push you to the next level. And where I am now, 2 years later, since taking that course, I had pop-up space in Detroit is the New Black right when I got in the program for 2 years. And that store closed since then, but I had already envisioned, like, I'm going to have my own store, by 2022 or at least or 2021. And I had, selected different neighborhoods, and just things just didn't work out the way I wanted it to. And there's a part of the course where you actually can visualize where you want to be. We make mood boards. So my heart was set on one area, literally. And I would go by the building and I would stand there like, this is going to be my space. And it just didn't work out. But luckily that I went through the program, I was able to get advice about that area to make the best decision. What's within my budget, as a big scale, is this feasible? Is it sustainable? All these questions that no one around me was asking me. They're just like, yeah, just sign a lease. But they helped me make the best decision on where to be. So I've selected a location, and we're just in the process of, getting some things built out. And I'll be opening, this summer. So really excited.
Congratulations. That is huge. That is so huge. And we love to see it. Every time I see you doing something big, I'm like, hey, we go to TechTown family. You can kind of claim people now since you're in the crew. So Tiffany, I want to go to you because you had a retail space when you first joined TechTown, and we all saw you blossom. You got your products at Target, got your products at Walmart. In the new Meyer downtown, you've been making a lot of big moves. So tell us where you are now and what can we expect next?
Absolutely. So yes, God is so good. The product is now in Walmart stores nationwide, and we just launched, since graduating, we launched in Target as well. So we're in almost 300 Target stores, as well as Stop and Shop, which is an East Coast. And also Meyer Rivertown open. So we are at the downtown Meyer Rivertown market, and also the Meyer Woodward Corner market as well. In or of the Meyer Superstore. Also, I talked earlier about the wonderful Pistons opportunity, and we are now in the process right now of still working on that building and getting returning citizens as well as women who've been victims of domestic violence and human trafficking. So we're so much closer to being able to meet graduates that get up and going. So super excited. As an exhibitor for which is the world's largest cosmetic show. We'll be doing that next year. And also, the beautiful art has come on as a brand ambassador for us. We're going to be working with her and hopefully adding some more ambassadors in the future.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Congratulations. It's so wonderful to see. I see the pictures all the time and people just popping up like, oh, here are your products. I see them here. I see them there. So it's just great to see. Okay, so Jessica, tell us, I know you mentioned it a little bit, but just tell us about what's happening with you now.
Yes, so I am still currently online, and I do pop-ups every now and then, but I've really just been focusing on the storefront. So right now we're preparing to do the build out of the proposed location that I plan to utilize. And I just wanted to let everyone know that the beauty supply experience that I'm bringing to the city of Detroit is going to be one like no other. And you guys should be pretty excited because we got some great things planned for everyone.
That is great. I'm excited because I am the type of person that kind of gets anxiety when I have to go to the beauty supply because I'm not a hairstylist. So I'm like, they tell me what to get and I'm like, is this right? Is this right? I'm always sending pictures and stuff like that. So it's going to be really exciting to see. I mean, honestly, all three businesses have been thriving and doing such a good job. I'm just very proud of everybody. So before we wrap it up, I want to make sure that we get your social media, Tell us where we can follow you, where we can shop with you, where we can support you. And also, if you're watching, don't forget that we have the donation right down there, because we are raising money for TechTown, because we want to help more businesses out there. It's not just these 3 businesses. We have a lot of people who are coming through the pipeline. And for us to be able to support them, we need support from you. So we're going to go right back down to Ken. Tell us your social media, where we can find you, and where we can shop and support your business.
So you can follow me at kwalker.co on all social media platforms, and our website is kwalker.co, and all the other details will be announced further.
Okay, great. We'll be looking forward to it. Okay, Jessica, go ahead and tell us where we can find you at.
Yes, so mine is super easy. It's Jessica Blair Beauty on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And then also the website is www.jessicablairbeauty. And I'm also putting it in the chat as well.
Okay, great. Yes, please drop that down. And go ahead, Tiffany, and tell us where we can find you. Also, let us know which stores and where people can go and grab some things off shelves.
Absolutely. Thanks so much. So absolutely. It's Glam Body Scrubs on Facebook and Instagram as well. And then the product is actually at the local Target store, 13 Mile in Southfield, Ford Road in Canton, as well as Ford Road in Dearborn, 12 in DeQuinder. We're on 13 in Gratiot and Roseville also, and Grand River and Middle Belt as well. And then for Walmart, we're at 12 Mile in Gratiot and Roseville. We're at the Taylor location on South Telegraph. We're in Woodhaven as well. Also Mound Road and M59. We're at that location, as well as the Hall Road Walmart. And if those locations are not near, wherever you are in the country, you can order the products on Target.com as well as Walmart.com as Glam Body Scrubs. And we have a store locator on my website, which is www.amarraglambodyproducts.com. You can put your city or your zip code in, and they will gladly bring up the closest stores to you where you can actually go in and purchase it if you'd like to go in store. But again, you can always order the products online as well.
Wow. Now that was a mouthful. I don't even know how you remember all of those locations. That is huge. It's like a whole list. Well, we are going to be wrapping up here. Before we leave, I saw Amanda, I saw you in the comments. I'm Ashley. My business is simple.natural. It's spelled SIMPLEDOTNATURAL. Please make sure you go and check out my page as well. And I would like to thank all 3 of you for coming and talking to us today. It means so much, because TechTown has touched so many businesses, helped so many people. Even if they don't win the money, the network, being a part of TechTown is amazing. So many opportunities. And this RBC Retail Bootcamp is only one of the many, many programs and services that are available in this community. So if you're watching, please share this live, share our post. Make sure you go and check out the website and donate below if you haven't already, because this is only the first panel. The next panel is going to be on May 24th. So make sure you check the calendars, follow TechTown if you're not already following. If you just happen to get on this live because you saw one of your favorite business owners were live, make sure you follow TechTown, because this could be your reality in less than a year if you would like to do something like this, okay? And also, I would like to congratulate the new cohort of TechTown's Retail Bootcamp, because their showcase will be next month on June 9th. So make sure you mark your calendar so we can support them. You can sign up to watch them on Facebook Live or on TechTown's website. The link will be there available as well. So make sure you check it out, because they're going to be able to showcase, and you will be able to see exactly what this next group of business owners has to offer, because we have so much talent in Detroit. We have so much drive. We have so much hustle. And having this community right in our backyard, we need to utilize it. So thank you all so much for coming on today. I appreciate you so much. Best of luck in your business. Keep doing what you're doing. And we are expecting to see more from you, okay?
Yes. Thank you for having us.
Yes, of course. Of course. All right, so I'm going to let y'all go out of this chat. And everyone's watching, thank you so much for taking the time to come and check out these businesses. Thank you for the donations that we got below. Thank you for sharing, liking, commenting, everything. We appreciate you so much. And this is just the beginning. So don't forget, make sure you are following. Make sure you are signing up for our mail list, everything, so you are staying in the know. We have so much to offer. So I will see you all next time. Thank you so much for everything. Bye.
All right.
All right, Tiffany, I'm wait. I don't know if it's gonna let me take you.
Off. Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you, sis.
Yes,
Thanks.
no problem. Congratulations with everything.
Thank you. You too, sis. Thanks.
Thanks. All right, thank you all again so much. I'm gonna head on off. And if you didn't see the beginning, it will be posted on our page later. Thank you once again, and make sure you check all of our links so you're